This is CBS LA Mornings.
Good morning to you and happy Friday. It is April 24th. I'm Chris Holmstrom.
And I'm Kalina Strinos, and here are the stories we are tracking as you're heading out the door. Two suspects on the run after a brazen and violent robbery in Hollywood Hills. A woman inside gets attacked and robbed, and we're live at the scene with the latest on this investigation.
Plus, President Trump says he's in no rush to end the war with Iran. We've got the new developments from the Middle East, with the Pentagon giving an update just in the last hour.
And Americans will have to pay the price until a deal is reached. We're going to break down how it will impact your travel plans for the summer.
All right, but first, let's take a look at your next weather. Chloe Carlson in for Amber Lee. Chloe, good morning. Happy Friday.
Hey, good morning, Chloe. Thank you for that, and happy Friday, everybody. Unfortunately, I am dealing with this deadly crash in Ontario, 60 west of Fort Grove. The right lane is blocked. It's an 11-minute ride right now from the 15 to Grove this morning. And the overall view of the rest of the IE, the 91 is slowing down just slightly. 31-minute ride from Tyler to that 241. Also, roadwork popping up in Diamond Bar, 60 east from the 57 to Diamond Bar Boulevard. Carpool 2 left lanes are blocked there. Delays to and from that incident. And taking a look at LA, traffic starting to build on that 405 southbound right around Sherman Oaks this morning already. And I do have travel times for the 110. So this is northbound between the 105 and the 10 freeway. That is a 12-minute commute.
Well, let's get to some breaking news this morning. A deadly shooting in Baldwin Park. A live look right now at the intersection of Millbury and Bress Avenues. You can see crime tape blocking off this area. According to the LA County Fire Department, the shooting happened just after 5 a.m., so less than an hour ago. 3 people were found at the scene. 2 were pronounced dead. That third person was taken to the hospital. We're learning they're in critical condition. Of course, this is a breaking story. A deadly shooting. 2 people have died. 1 person in the hospital in Baldwin Park. A live look. A lot of people waking up to this, wondering what's going on. We'll have more as the day goes on, so stay right here with CBS LA Mornings. Also, let's get to this next story, developing story in the Hollywood Hills. Police are searching for 2 suspects in a brutal home invasion.
A woman was attacked in this one and robbed of thousands of dollars in cash. Let's get to CBS LA's Tina Patel joining us live now at Lookout Mountain and Wonderland Avenue with details on this search and also this attack. And neighbors must be just so shook up in that area, Tina.
Well, you know, we've been reporting on all of the break-ins that have been happening recently, so a lot of people in this area are already on edge. And then when they heard that this latest one turned violent, that certainly has a lot of people in this neighborhood concerned. I want to show you some video. You can see all the police that showed up here when they got the call just after 8 p.m. last night. They tell us that 2 masked suspects broke into a home here on Lookout Mountain Avenue in the Hollywood Hills. A woman in her 70s was home. The robbers demanded cash and jewelry from her, then attacked and tried to strangle her before taking off with about $20,000. When police arrived, that woman was rushed to the hospital. We're waiting for an update on her condition this morning. Neighbors say they live in fear that this could happen to them.
I heard the helicopter, so I got worried because my house got broken into not too long ago. So it's a dark street. It's at the top, dead-end street, not many people on it. So, of course, it's like the perfect street for a break-in.
Yeah, as you heard that man said, thieves tried to break into his home about a year ago, and he was frustrated, telling us he didn't think that police did enough then to protect the people who live here. Now, as we come back out here live, police don't have a detailed description of the suspects in this latest case. They say it was 2 people wearing dark-colored hoodies. They believe they got away in a white sedan. They're asking anyone who might be able to help them solve this case to come forward. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Tina, thank you. New this morning, Iran's state news agency says Iran's top diplomat will travel to Pakistan this weekend, raising new hopes for peace talks with the war in Iran.
Also, in the last hour, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth echoed President Trump's comments that Iran is not the deal that they need.
President Trump said it again yesterday. We have all the time in the world, and we're not anxious for a deal. Iran knows that they still have an open window to choose wisely. As we said previously, choose wisely at the negotiating table.
Yesterday, President Trump refused to set up a timetable for the ceasefire with Iran. And as CBS LA's Jared Hill reports, the president says Americans may have to endure higher gas prices for the foreseeable future.
That I mentioned, but I don't want to rush myself.
President Trump says he is not under pressure to strike a deal with Iran, now nearly 8 weeks into the war.
And if I left right now, we had a tremendous success. It would take them 20 years to rebuild, but I don't want to do that. I want to have it everlasting.
Negotiations have hit a standstill during the now indefinitely extended ceasefire. The Strait of Hormuz, a sticking point. Iran releasing video of forces seizing vessels in the critical waterway, as President Trump insists the U.S. has full control of the strait and that the U.S. military blockade remains. On social media Thursday, Trump ordered the Navy to shoot and kill any boat that is putting mines in the waters of the Strait of Hormuz.
You know who's under time pressure? They are. Because if they don't get their oil moving, their whole oil infrastructure is going to explode.
The war with Iran is proving unpopular with Americans. New polling shows 68% disapprove of the way Trump has handled the war and the economy. Gas now up more than $4 a gallon on average.
If you need more time, does that mean Americans should anticipate spending more on gasoline for the foreseeable future?
For a little while. And you know what they get?
How
for
long?
That? You know what they get for that? Iran without a nuclear weapon.
Most congressional Democrats are pushing for an end to the conflict.
It is costly, not just in money, not just in lives. It is costly to the reputation of the United States.
Some arguing Iran has more leverage now. Jared Hill, CBS News.
And just like Jared touched on, high gas prices aren't going anywhere. And SoCal actually saw a sharp spike yesterday. In LA County, the average cost jumped up to $5.99 for a gallon of regular gas. That's a 4-cent rise since yesterday. Orange County went up to $5.94. Ventura County, you're up at $5.92. And the Inland Empire also jumped up to $5.84. And it's not just gas prices on the rise. Airlines are hiking up their ticket fees as the cost of jet fuel spikes too.
Yeah, so if you're planning a trip this summer, experts say book it now. Jet fuel prices, which make up roughly a quarter of airline costs, were up more than $2 a gallon earlier this month and remain elevated. The surging prices have driven up domestic airfare about 18%, meaning you're paying about $55 more for your trip. Internationally, that's $115 more. And that's before any fees for seats or bags. Most carriers have raised checked bag fees by about $10 in the last month.
If you haven't booked for this summer, get busy. Don't wait hoping that the fares are going to go down. They're not.
And overall, the cost of travel, when you factor in flights, hotels, rentals, and food, up 7% in March over the last year. And to top it off, airlines, they're now cutting flights that can't make money due to fuel prices. And those cuts could also drive fares higher. Well, hundreds of cyclists are lacing up their sneakers at Elysian Park this morning, and they're ready to hit the road.
They'll be pedaling all the way down to San Diego for a special mission. CBS LA's Rick Montanez has the details on this 3-day adventure.
Cyclists are getting ready for the Center Ride Out, which will benefit the Los Angeles LGBT Center. And you can see here they have a little setup as they're getting everyone ready to take off. Just before the sun comes up this morning, they're going to have dozens of cyclists leaving from here, and they're going to be riding over 100 miles today, heading toward Lake Skinner in Riverside, where they will camp out tomorrow as part of this event. Let's show you some video from last year's ride. So that is the AIDS Life Cycle ride that we're showing you. This kind of replaces that event. This again is the Center Ride Out. It's the inaugural year for this, but it serves in a similar capacity as a fundraising event for the Los Angeles LGBT Center. I talked with the community fundraiser director over there who says that it is critical right now to raise money to help the center, which goes to help people in Southern California in terms of affirming care and health care Also mental health care. They say right now they are really focused on fundraising because they've seen a lot of cuts come from the federal government.
We really are relying on fundraising events like this and our donors to kind of keep a lot of our programs afloat. And we can't really predict what's going to happen in terms of future grant cuts, but we are thinking about that and making sure that we have our reserves in order. And we're going to do this event again next year, and so we're going to keep the fundraising alive with Center Ride Out.
The Center Ride Out will end in San Diego. So from Lake Skinner, they will take off Sunday morning and ride about 80 or so miles to get to San Diego for the Finish Festival that they'll be having. Each cyclist has to raise $2,500 to be able to participate in this. And the LGBT Center tells me that most cyclists on average raise about $3,400. So it is a great event, and they're hoping to have fun while raising these critical funds. Reporting at Elysian Park, Rick Montanez, CBS LA.
Yeah, talk about perfect weather for a bike ride, right?
Yeah.
All weekend long, too.
Sounds good.
Rick, thank you. 6:09 on your Friday morning, a possible crackdown for prediction markets, where people can bet on just about anything. I'm sure you've heard of it. We're going to talk about why one state leader says they're a threat to democracy.
Plus, a new push to pay for wildfire prevention in California. What's in the works that could put the added cost directly to homeowners?
And from wildfires and tornadoes, severe weather is hitting parts of the nation. We're going to look at the trail of destruction that is left behind by Mother Nature.